Alright, this is my oh god. Alright, this is my first look through of this Kings Row game. Start off with a good seizure. Wait, let me just make sure I know. Alright. Um Wanted to work on consistency. So consistency, the best way I learned how to be more consistent is by playing solo queue, not joining voice, and just narrating everything I'm gonna do. That way my actions kind of go off of my ideas. Because sometimes we just have those moments where we just kind of say things or think things and not actually do them. Um, with the comp you have with Mercy Brig, you really can't play aggressive because once you're in, they can't really help you out. You really want to play into your bashing and soldier just ripping the enemy team apart. So mostly playing around corners, playing around your bastions, and when you're against Queen, um, because you guys don't have your own speed, you usually want to play distance, make them want to have to shout to you because they don't have a Lucio speed. They only have one set of speed. I like this, just playing with a Bastion. Oh, sure, I have to. Oh, scuffed. Make it 5 seconds. Your Brig is just out of position. Not really. Your fault. Yeah, I don't know. Your Brig shouldn't be rotated around. They should be just guarding the Bastion from the Sombra. I like the aggressive take. Mercy should have taken the opportunity to res. Just holding this angle, you do get the res off. You're holding the statue very well. Holding that next corner now. Yeah. Yeah, just holding this area. Nothing, not doing anything bad. Your Bastion gets shot in the back. Um, God, I hate my scroll left doesn't work. So here, once you're down this many, never mind your alpha. Okay. Yeah, no, you just saw an opportunity. That's a good heads up play. I didn't even realize you had chair. Yeah, that's a good play. Now you're just trying to stay alive, doing some spins. That's fine. Mercy res cooldown. She has res. She could definitely send it. I'd send it if I were them. Wait, how long goes on their Valk? 5 seconds? They should have sent. They going for it? There they go. Okay, they waste the Queen ult. You pin. Okay. Yeah, so far, holding good space. Good heads up play for the Shatter. Now I'm assuming you want to work on consistency because I'm guessing you guys just get rolled this fight. Yeah. Knowing that they have a Bastion and they haven't used like Rush or Visor yet, you know, it's just a ult tracking thing. Playing at this corner, especially just in general when they have a Bastion and you don't have any form of speed, is really risky because once Bastion turret forms out, you can't really retreat. Like you could try retreating into a hotel, but you're just gonna get ran at and your team can't help you. So especially when they have Bastion, you have no way of speeding out of the fight. That's probably when you want to be holding this corner, because if they want to walk up with Rush Visor Bastion damage, you could simply just play behind here with your team, and then eventually rotate through here to get behind them, or re-engage through main once their ults run out. But playing at this aggressive angle here when you've no way of really getting out. Brig Rally is not going to save you. You know, you're just going to get bastioned, your shield's going to get obliterated, and you're just going to die like that. So definitely, when they have lots of poke damage playing at a more passive angle, and then when they use their cooldowns to get to you, then you could reaggress, especially with Rally. Still pops Rally. Your Brig's cooking something. Overall, playing well. Alright. Now this Brawl v Brawl is one of the strongest choke points in the game, especially when a cart's sitting right here. Because if they want to walk to the side of cart, it's like a small little choke point right here where you could chuck fire strikes in and just get lots of poke damage while playing this wall. It's probably one of the strongest in the game. You do have Sim and Mercy coming back from spawn. With Sim, they should be able to come back fast. But yeah, you really want to be holding here, this corner. Like if they start pushing you, then you could back up here. But take the space while you have it. They don't have anything to super run over you. They don't know that they got super far spawns by chance. And you just bash an ulti for space. So we've definitely taken the opportunity to hold here, because now, let me back up to that point. Yeah, because when cart's here, if they want to walk through this choke point, that's a 4-man fire strike just right there. If they walk through here, you could just hold all that. That's why this choke point's very important to hold, especially on Rein. Oh, I'd love to see a Bastion Sim TP on that window. Let me go back to your POV. So what are you looking for here? Just pushing them back. Okay, you know the Bastion is right here. You hear Bastion ulting. You definitely want to call your team to push. Because they have no tank. You could easily get on him. Oh my god, I hate not scrolling left. That's fine. You're holding the good choke point now. Nice attempt. That, ooh, big slam. When did you exactly get shatter? So you have shatter here. I would definitely, because you take a second to swing. The reason why you lose so much health is because you take a second to swing to make sure they're there before you shatter, which is why you die. If you are... Oh my god. Alright, let me... 0.25, so... You get the fire strike, you see a lot of the main, you see Bash and turret form, and you want to be alpha. You could just, right here, instead of peeking, right here, you could just jump, 90-degree turn, shatter. That's a big thing when you're shattering, and, you know, making sure you don't die in the middle of it. Like you... How much health do you lose? Oh, also even on, I didn't even realize. So you get the fire strike, build the rest of your shatter. Now here you're 370 HP. About there when you're 370 HP. Oh my god, too far back. Right here. 370 HP. If you jump, turn, shatter. Before the queen knives you, before the helix hits you, before the bastion hits you. The shatter would have already been down. Maybe you lose up to like 200 HP, 100 HP, but you would be alive for the follow-up. Anyways, good shatter though. Just jump turn shattering would be way safer. You don't lose any HP if you hit it with a good angle, and you know that they don't really have a way of blocking it unless they hit in a really amazing protection Suzu. And since you're Rein will be back soon, your team is ballsy for holding arches. Okay, they back up to this corner. Alright, that's fine. Yeah. Great chatter. They get barely any cart progress. You get to hold this next corner. I love to see just as soon as Bastion Terraform is down, which it is. I want to see if you know if Bastion Terraform's down. Okay, you see Bastion Terraform. As soon as that's over, I'd call for a nano on yourself. They just use cleanse. I'd nano yourself. You could eat. Yep. Big. You're in there. Yeah. Getting lots of damage in. Symbol, you rally as well. Good close on the queen. Good chase. Yeah. Playing very well. Moira. Here. You guys have the space. Hold arches again. You want to play in front of the payload, because as you're fighting over here, the payload continues to move backwards. You don't have to play back there. That's still a very strong choke point. You can still play up here. If someone flanks to try a C9, you're right there. You're gonna kill them. You don't have to worry about C9s. You have shatter again, especially because you have shatter. This is such a small choke point to shatter in that you definitely want to move up for it. Just kind of watch your Bastion, unless you were trying to shield him. Cause, wait, what? How'd he get knifed? Oh, he's on point. That's just your Bastion being aggressive. You're standing still. Yeah, he gets knifed. Gets healed up. Yeah, I want to see if your animation locked in Fire Strike though before you realize. Okay, yeah. That's just unlucky time to throw Fire Strike. They've damaged his Bastion, staring at him. Yeah, okay. Don't point shield up. It hits the ground, splashes, hits the brig underneath. You have to have your shield on the ground. It still hits brig. That's with every shield or barrier. Even with Sigma, you have to be careful. Putting your shield has to be on the ground, or else it doesn't do anything. I'd love to see a shatter here, though. Just turn the fight. Yeah, just... Oh, especially because he visors. Yeah, kind of same thing again. Your Bastion is kind of in sync with you. You should not be peeking right now. You're 400 HP. You stand in the open, and then, you know, let's see again. 400 HP. You don't click Shatter until you're 200 HP, so you lose half your health before you even click Shatter. But if you jump, turn Shatter, it gets the same result, but you're not gonna die. because it lands when you're dead again. When in result you're 400 HP, you jump shatter, the shatter's going off, you turn, it hits the ground, you're probably at 200 HP still instead of 0. So if you could just, get in the habit of saying, okay, I shatter, they don't have any shields or even a cleanse or anything to really block it or dodge it, except for like Moira Fade or like Mercy Fly, but whatever. Or like, some Bastion soldier predicting it. But just learning how to jump shatter can really be beneficial. Follow up on a lot of the good value. You are getting good value on your shatters. It's just being able to follow up. Um, Switch to D.va. That's probably, yeah. I like the switch. Your Bastion's not very synced with you, and you're going into Bastion. Nothing wrong with this. Now with D.va, it's mostly going to be on the counter dives and wanting to play aggressive with your Symmetra. As soon as that Bastion's out of turret form or like they use shout, going in with a nano boost and just running them down. Not a bad disengage, that's just good ult combo, you can't really do much about it. Small thing. This point, the fight's lost. Actually, never mind, you lose mech anyways. Yeah, I would say if you were like more HP on your mech, just jump on point earlier to stop it from moving, but in that situation, it wouldn't have done anything. Okay. It's fine, you'll come back out. Hopefully you can nano Bastion. He's cooking. Nice. Had to check Discord real quick, understandable. And yeah. That's a very early Bastion ult. Did I eat the orb? It looked weird on my screen. I guess the screen you're also watching. I like you eating the Bastion grenades. To be honest, I don't know how to eat the Bastion ult. I've been trying for too long and I still can't consistently eat it. You're gonna have to figure out like YouTube tutorial on how to efficiently eat it because I can't figure it out. Someone's gotta teach me. Okay, what is your Bastion? I need to see this. I need to see his ult. Because I'm confused. So they shout early. I don't know why he doesn't just wait for the shout health to go away. Gets knifed again. Turret forms. Sits in the Bastion ult. Okay, yeah. Jumps on top of cart. Well, there's a damage boost, Bastion, and a soldier in front of him. Instead of just going behind it. Okay, yeah. That's your main source of damage is just giving the enemy team the freest kills ever. You also have bomb. You can stall for a good time before you have to use it. I like the idea of using on the sleeping Bastion. That's pretty big. Do you do it? Alright, the real question is, do you do it because you have it, or do you do it because the Bastion's sleeping? Okay. Then you woke up the sleeping Bastion. Usually you want to save bomb for remeching, like after they break your mech. That way you just stay on point for as long as possible. But that was like a good time to use it because the Bastion was sleeping. But then you woke him up. But luckily he doesn't get anywhere. You go for the remech, respectable. Checking Discord. Okay. Alright, easy. Okay, I like the idea of playing Sigma. Um, for the way your team's been playing, it should help your Bastion more. Um, you're forgetting something. I'm just gonna stare at your shield until you drop it. All right. Yeah, that big thing with a Sig is if you walk past your shield and you plan on not using it, always just drop it. Because Sig shield's so easy to break. Nice. I drop your shield here, then I reposition it aggressive on the Bastion. You kind of like just kind of leaving it there. Big thing with shield is you just kind of want to like leave it here. That way, if you want to walk on the queen, um, you could do that while the shield's directly on the Bastion. If you just kind of leave it in front of you, he can just shoot the general area, um, and still get damage on you because it's just in front. Oh my, I keep clicking the wrong buttons. But making sure it's like on that Bastion, pushing aggressive on him. Kind of left your shield again. Alright, you remembered it. Just kind of zoning off the team from the queen. That's actually just that's pretty good. That's what you want to do on Sig. Just zoning off, little dance, respectable. Hit the 1080 rock, and then I'll really accept the spinnerities. But yeah, I like the idea. You know, the queen's behind you, just praying that your Bastion with the Mercy pocket can actually kill them fast enough. But your Sim's luckily doing it and just zoning off the rest of the team from their heals and stuff. Um, I would love to see your Sim TP your Bastion behind or like on a high ground or something. Nice punish. Kill their Bastion. You want to move up. That's big. Okay. Meek's trolling. Just wanted to reset, I guess. You're pushing up. Why do you guys have 4 on point? You only need 3 at most. Oh my, it'd be so good if your Sim just TP'd your Bastion here. It'd be such a great setup. Especially because they're running Winston. But instead they're on point. You 5 ults. I don't know what the heck that rush was. I guess it's gonna work. Yeah, nothing crazy, just Sigmaing in the front line. Bastion for cleanup. Just pushing the Winston out. Yeah, just remember to drop your shield if you're not using it. Because of the 2-second cooldown, if you need like a quick reposition, you don't want to have to recall it and then put it up. Please tell me someone has headphones and can hear the Sombra hack that. Just controlling front line. Shields up. Just down. Nice rock. Putting value. Hitting that Mercy. Ooh. Here? You got a nice little shot on the Mercy. I would love if you just tunnel visioned with your Sim on the supports. This Winston is not gonna kill a Bastion with a Curie and a Mercy. It's just not gonna happen. You could tunnel vision on those supports here. You don't need to peel. Even though some situations it's better, but like they still have all their cooldowns. Like, okay, Curie doesn't have Bell, but like your Mercy's gonna heal. The Bastion he's just armor ticks plus Mercy heals. The Bastion takes like 4 damage per second from the Winston, or like it's like 5 damage. It's like a really low amount of damage. I think it's literally like 4 damage a second with a Mercy heal boost. He's not gonna die. You could have definitely chased, but doesn't really matter. They're down. The monkey's still trying to get value. Where you scout Sombra. That's big. Um, Still forgetting your shield this time. That's been up, just kind of sitting here. Could have been recharging. Like it's still at 323. No one's using it. Replay ends. That's just red team dropping all their spaghetti at the end. But like, yeah, this entire time you could have been using the shield to like block a Sombra hack fighting them or all that. Glitch more orb on the screen. But you guys just win. Um, D.va played well. Sigma, it was you guys kind of steamrolled on the attack, so it's kind of hard to say what you really need to improve on. Reinhardt, you're playing well. Positioning only on that first point, I'd say was not good, but that's like fine. I'd hold there because ego moment. Um, on King's Row specifically, making sure, or like I guess on any map, if there's like a heavy choke point that you could play in front of cart, play it like arches there. Super important to hold. Um, let's see. Learning how to jump and turn shatter. Nice little thing you could do. Make sure you don't die while shattering. Um, Someone's in front of you. You can just shield them back if you've high shield. Like when that Bastion got knifed, there's no reason to not shield him. He's kind of your damage, or at least should have been your damage carry because you don't have really any speed to get onto them. Um, Other than that, it wasn't bad. It's pretty good. You know, good old Kings Row game. Um, yeah. Have a good rest of your day.